All right, so let's begin in seated position. Seated cross-legged position, palms up or down, whatever feels good for you today. Create space for the disc, so lengthen the whole back, lengthen the neck, tuck the chin in slightly, draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Open the chest, close your eyes, and let's take 5 deep breaths. Focusing on inhaling for a count of 6. Hold at the top for 3 seconds, and then take a big exhale for a count of 6. All right, cycle 5 at your own pace. Don't forget, inhale for 6, hold at the top for 3, exhale for 6. 3 more. One more time. All right, now let's interlace the fingers like you're first waking up, palms facing the ceiling, open the chest, lift the head up. And we're going to start our warm up a little bit differently today. Keep the hands clasped, interlace your fingers, and create a small circle like so. Open the chest, arms behind the ears, and circular motion, arms in front of you, round your back. So let me go in profile so you can see how this really opens the whole torso. So arch the back, arms behind the ears, come around and round the back, chin to the chest, straighten out the back, open the chest, arms behind the ears, stretch the shoulders, pectoral muscles, round the back, chin to the chest. Beautiful. So now that you get the picture, we're going to go in the opposite direction. So we're going to go clockwise, round the back, chin to the chest. Inhale, come around, open the chest. Exhale, round the back 2 more times. One more time. And come back, palms facing the ceiling. All right, hopefully you like that new warm-up technique. So now we're just going to reach up, stretch the whole side of the body. So we're going to reach up, inhale, and come down, palm facing the ceiling. Inhale, push the ceiling up. Exhale, bring the palm to face the ceiling. Keep going, push the ceiling up. Stretch that side of the body. And bring the palm to face the ceiling. One more time. Push the ceiling up. And bring it down. Good. All right, now round the back. Hands on the knees. Scoop hollow and round the back. Stay here for 3 deep breaths. Let go of the hands on the knees and open the chest, open the arms out, lift the head, inhale, and exhale, round the back, chin to the chest. 3 more, inhale, open, exhale, round the back. 2 more, inhale, open the chest, exhale, round the back. 1 more, inhale, open the chest, arms up, exhale, round the back. Now keeping the hands on the knees, your standard cat-cow. So really focus on the breath here. Go slow or fast, whatever your pace is at the moment. If you feel tired, go nice and slow and stretch it out. Breathe. If you want to energize, maybe pace it up a little bit. 3 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. 2 more. Last one. Kundalini circles all the way around. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, come around and round the back. Big circles, warming up the whole torso. One more time in this direction. And now let's go the opposite direction. And let go. Good. All right, bring the arms up. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, stretch the arms out. Fingertips touching the mat, chin to the chest. Good. Let's go 3 more times. Inhale, lift. Arms together. Exhale, stretch the arms out. Draw the chin to the chest. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, stretch the arms out, chin to the chest. Last one, deep breath. And exhale. Stretching the neck, take the left ear to the left shoulder, chin to the chest. Right ear to the right shoulder, chin to the chest. One more time, both sides. Beautiful. Now bring the head to neutral, turn to the left. Up to the center, turn to the right. Come to the center, and now slowly walk the hands forward, stretching the hips. 4 deep breaths here. And roll it up. Switch legs. And when you're ready, walk the hands down to the floor and down. 4 breaths. Now walk the hands over to the left side. Walk the hands over to the right side. When you're ready, take that left hand up. Your left armpit to face the ceiling. Keep the hips grounded. Side stretch here. 3 deep breaths. Bring both arms up. Deep inhale. And exhale to the opposite side. 3 deep breaths. All right, let's flow. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale to the left. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale to the right. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale to the left. Now take your left hand, reach forward. Inhale, bring the right hand up. Right armpit to face the ceiling. Bring it down. Right hand forward. Inhale, left hand up. Left armpit to face the ceiling. And bring it down. Inhale, bring the right hand all the way over the head and down. Now let's stretch the shoulders while we're doing a forward bend. So take the hands, interlace them, open the chest, palms together. And when you're ready, bring the arms overhead. Let the head hang. Stretch the hips, the back, the shoulders. Inhale, come up. Now we already did our cat-cow, but this cat-cow, we're gonna breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking the hands to the shoulders and visualizing releasing physical, mental, or emotional imbalance. So inhale through the nose, arch the back, hands by the shoulders. Exhale through the mouth, push out the stress, round the back, chin to the chest. Exhale out through the mouth, extend the arms. Okay, we've done this, so let's do 5 more. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Interlace the fingers, elbows close to each other, hands underneath the chin. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, elbows down. Keep that back nice and straight. 5 of these. Here we go. One more. And palms up. Slide back and forth, left to right. Now take the hands to the elbows, open the chest, bring the head up. And it's a lot harder to breathe this way. So I really want you to focus on 3 deep diaphragmatic breaths. Try to expand from the belly, expand from the chest, rib cage, bring it all the way up to the collarbone in this position. All right, here we go. 3 deep breaths. Now bring the palms together overhead, bring it down the midline of the body to the heart center. 3 deep breaths, expanding the palms away from each other, fingertips touching, and then slowly bringing the palms back to the heart center. This should be able to be a good visualization for lungs expanding inside of you. So as you inhale, visualize your lungs expanding, palms facing away from each other. Lungs fully inflated, and then lungs recoiling back to the original position. And visualize dropping that diaphragm and really fully expanding out 3-dimensionally your lungs. Okay? So 4 of these, make them big, deep breaths. Here we go. Three. 2. 1. Now it is time to do alternate nostril breathing. Make a fist with this left hand. Take this last 2 fingers out and thumb. Alternate nostril breathing. Bring this thumb to the left nostril. Inhale through the right for a count of 6. Hold 3, 2, 1. Last 2 fingers in the right nostril. Exhale through the left for 6. Inhale through the left for 6. Hold 3, 2, 1. Thumb on the left nostril. Exhale through the right for 6. All right, let's go at your own pace. Follow my lead. And one last time. Hold 3, 2, 1. Big exhale. All right, bend the elbows 90 degrees. Left hand underneath the right elbow. Palms face each other. Elbows up, elbows down towards the chest. Back nice and straight. Draw the chin to the chest. Slowly take that left ear to the left shoulder. Draw the chin to the chest. Take the right ear to the right shoulder. Draw the chin to the chest. Unravel the arms. And now take this right hand underneath the left elbow, palms face each other, elbows up, elbows down. Back nice and straight, chin to the chest. Roll that left ear to the left shoulder, chin to the chest. Roll that right ear to the right shoulder, chin to the chest, and open up the arms. Good. All right, now unravel one leg and take it behind you. So we're in this ring position. Your left knee is bent behind you. Your right knee is bent in front of you. All right, so we're gonna take our body down to the right. Feel the stretch. And then I'm going to come up. Notice my knees are bent. Go to the opposite side. Take that right knee behind you and twist to the left, coming down. Feel the stretch. Now, I'm going to take the knees. I'm going to take my hands behind. I'm going to take the knees over to the right, come back, and then over to the left, just gently warming up the body. Good. And now what we're going to do is we're going to lift up into a tabletop. Bring the hips down, straighten out the legs, fold forward. 4 deep breaths. Open up into extended wide angle pose. And we're going to do something a little bit different. We want to flow, so it's going to be a nice yoga flow mix here. So we're going to bring the arms forward, take the right hand behind you, lift the hips up, and come down. Bring the arms forward, and now lift. Take that left hand on the ground, lift the hips up, right hand over the head, and down. Now watch, we're going to come around. We're going to bend the knees and lift up into this nice tabletop with the knees apart. Left hand up. This is called rock star pose. Bring the hips down, straighten out the legs, reach forward. And we're going to repeat on the other side. Bend the knees, come up, rock star pose. Good. Now cross the legs, reach forward, arms overhead. So we're doing a nice yoga flow here. And now lift up into tabletop. Now cross the other leg over. Fold forward. Arms overhead. Swipe the hands out behind you and lift up. And come down. Beautiful. Let's come up onto the hands and knees. And what we're going to do is we're going to center this left hand. Raise the right hand up. Bring it and thread it underneath this left armpit. Bring the shoulder down. Left hand up. Take this left hand behind you. Beautiful. Lift that left hand up and bring it down. Switching sides. Take the right hand to the center. Take the left hand up. Turn to the left. And now thread this left arm underneath the right armpit. Left shoulder down. Right hand up. Bend this right elbow. Take the hand behind the back. Draw that shoulder towards the wall behind you. Good. Right hand over the head and down. Coming into child's pose. Open the knees out. Hips all the way to the heels. Forehead and chest to the ground. Walk the hands over to the left. Right hand on top of the left. Walk the hands over to the right. Left hand on top of the right. Back to the center. Come up into a bear pose. So that looks like literally you're crawling. So your knees are 90 degrees bent. So there's a 90-degree angle between the hip and the knee. So you're activating the quads. Your knees are lifted up off the mat. You don't want to bring your butt up in the air like you just don't care. Bring it parallel to the ground so you have a nice tabletop with your back. Good. So here's what we're going to do. From here, you're going to swap the hands out into a plank and stretch the whole body. And then walk the hands back into a bear. So this is a nice exercise, focusing on strengthening the core. I know we're not doing Pilates, but we're still just warming up. So walk the hands out, plank, walk the hands back, bear. Walk the hands out, plank, walk the hands back, bear. Good. Now straighten the knees, walk the hands out a little bit and find your downward dog. Sway the hips left to right. Come up onto the tippy toes. Round your back. Chin to the chest. Lean forward onto the wrists. Straighten the back and then find yourself in plank. Repeat 3 more times. Inhale up on the tippy toes, round your back, straighten the back and plank. 2 more times. And last time, deep breath, inhale, come up on the tippy toes, exhale, plank. Beautiful. Left foot to the outside of the left hand. Gently rock it out back and forth, left to right, stretching that right hip flexor. You're going to put your weight on the left arm, then put your weight on the right arm. So just swing slowly. Good. Now take your left hand to the top of that left thigh, right behind the knee, and twist. Drop the right knee down, twist even further. And now come into a child's pose with the knees together. 3 deep breaths here. Come back to plank. Walk the foot to the outside of the right hand. Same thing, slide back and forth, bearing weight to the left hand, and then bearing weight to the right hand. Gently left to right, sliding, and feel the stretch in that left hip flexor now. Good, now take your right hand to the thigh, just behind the knee, twist. Good, now take the left knee down, twist even further. And come back to child's pose. Knees together. Now take the hands behind the heels. Grasp the heels, round your back, chin to the chest, forehead towards the knees. Good, roll it up. And now walk the hands out. Back to your downward dog. Center the left foot and raise the right leg up. Bend the right knee, look underneath the right armpit. Straighten the right knee, 3-legged dog here. And swing this right foot forward, lunge. Come up into a high crescent pose. Interlace all your fingers except the index finger and thumb. Open the chest. Now open the arms out, transverse. 3 deep breaths. Good. Swing the arms behind you and down onto the floor. Right foot back, downward dog. Bicep of the feet. Center the right foot, left leg comes up. Bend this left knee, look underneath the left armpit. Straighten the left knee, square the hips. Shoot and swing this left foot forward, lunge. Come up into a high lunge, crescent pose. 3 deep breaths. Good, now open up the arms, transverse, open the chest, look up, 3 deep breaths. Swing the arms behind you and down to the floor. Bring that back foot next to the left foot so that your right foot is lined up with the left. Bend the knees, find your chair, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, shake it off. All right, so that was your warm up. Now we start with our sun salutations mixed with some standing poses, balancing as well. So we'll make it nice and challenging for today. If there's anything that you feel exhausted, you don't have to do every move. Okay, let's see who's out there. Hi, Marilyn. Okay, here we go. Let me line up this mat a little bit and kind of move back. Okay. Let's come to the front of the mat. Spread your feet, spread your toes. Your feet should be about hip distance apart. Micro bend the knees, but not lock them and not bend. So kind of like somewhere in the middle. Okay, pelvic floor in and up. Tailbone down. Navel to the spine. Lengthen the spine, draw the shoulders down and away from the ears. Lengthen the neck and tuck the chin in slightly. Palms facing forward. Closing your eyes, 3 deep breaths. Open the eyes. Raise the arms up, inhale. Exhale, prayer position. Arms overhead, open the chest, and swan dive down. Inhale, halfway up, hands on the shins, look up, chest up, head up. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, and send the right leg back, lunge. Come up back to a high lunge crescent pose. Find your balance. And now we're going to take it in for a twist. So interlace your fingers, palms together. Take your right elbow to the outside of this left thigh. Palms nice and aligned, elbows aligned vertically. Keep that back knee straight, full extension of that right lower extremity. 3 deep breaths here. Good, come back to the center, drop the right heel down, turn the toes to about 2 o'clock, raise the chest up and find your beautiful warrior one here. 3 deep breaths. Humble warrior, take the hands, interlace them, open the chest. Humble warrior, dropping the shoulders to the inside of this left knee, arms overhead, 3 deep breaths. Lift the chest up, keep the hands interlaced. Now turn the torso to the right, bring the arms out horizontal, turn the head to the left for warrior 2. 3 deep breaths. Right hand behind you, left hand overhead for reverse warrior. 3 deep breaths. Straighten out the left knee. Bring the arms out horizontal. Lean forward as far as you can. Slide that left hand down into Trikonasana triangle. 3 deep breaths. Bend this left knee and walk that left hand about 2 feet ahead of you. And lift that right leg up for half moon. Let me move a little bit back so I don't hit my head on this screen. Okay, so the right leg is up, parallel to the ground. Your body is turned to the right. Stack your shoulders and hips on top of each other. Turn your head to the right. Once you find your balance in this half moon or Ardha Chandrasana, bring that right hand up vertically, reaching for the ceiling. Your right foot should not be too high, just parallel to the floor, and your right foot should be flexed. Good, right hand down. Pivot, square your hips, and raise that right leg up to a standing split. Now land your foot down gently, bend this left knee, find your lunge, slowly release this right foot down. And here you are in a lunge. And go ahead and send that left foot back to downward dog. Inhale into plank, drop the knees, chest, chin to the ground, hips stay up. Exhale, slide the hips down, forehead to the ground. Line up your fingertips with the shoulders, elbows hugging the rib cage. Lengthen the body, lengthen the neck, and lift the chest up. 2 breaths in low cobra. Exhale, come down. All right. Next, we're going to come back up. Curl the toes under. Back to your downward dog. 2 deep breaths. Center the left foot. Raise the right leg up. Bring it forward between the hands. Lunge. Crescent pose on this side. Interlace your fingers. Prayer position, take it in for a twist. Left elbow to the outside of this right thigh. Stack your elbows on top of each other vertically. Extend that left leg. 3 deep breaths. Center yourself, prayer position. Drop the left heel down. Turn your foot to about 10 o'clock. Raise the arms up to warrior 1 on this side. Interlace your fingers. Open the chest. Moving into humble warrior, drop your shoulders to the inside of this right knee, arms overhead. Good. Lift the chest up, keep the hands interlaced. Turn to your left. Now bring the arms out horizontal. Turn your head to the right middle finger. Warrior 2 here. 3 breaths. Left hand behind you, right hand over the head, reverse warrior. Straighten out the right knee, arms are out horizontal. Lean forward as far as you can, slide that right hand down into your triangle. Stack your hips and shoulders on top of each other, palm facing outwards. Good, now prepare for that Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. This is the hard part, bend the right knee, walk your right hand forward about 2 feet. Okay, find your balance. Turn to your left, keep that left leg about parallel to ground, flex the left foot. Very slowly turn your torso, this is the hard part, to the left, and bring that left hand up. Half moon. Left hand down, square the hips, standing split. And now bring that left foot down next to the right. Forward bend, take the hands behind you, interlaced. Bend the knees, let go of the arms. Lift the arms up into chair and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Shake it off. Get a drink of water. How's it going out there, Marilyn? All right. This time, my intention is to do pyramid, revolve triangle, and reverse half moon, okay? All right, so let's come to the front of the mat. Recuperate, feet spread, feet hip distance, spread the toes. Bend the knees and slowly straighten. Tailbone under. Lengthen the spine, shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the neck, tuck the chin slightly. 3 breaths here, close the eyes. Open the eyes, raise the arms up, inhale, exhale, grab position. Arms overhead, open the chest, and swan dive down. Inhale, halfway up, hands on the shins, look up. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, send that left leg back, lunge. All right, so here's where we change everything up. Drop the left heel down, turn the toes to 10 o'clock, straighten out the knee, and bend forward into pyramid pose. Now, like many, we need that block, have it near you. So we're gonna do revolve triangle in about a minute, so 3 breaths here. Now place the block to the inside of this right foot. Right hand on the right hip, keep the hip square. Twist to the right for revolve triangle, right hand up. Torso turns to the right. Make sure your left and right hand are perfectly aligned. Try not to hike out the hip this way. Keep those hips nice and square. All right, just the torso turns to the right.
Good, now bring the right hand back to the hip. Bend that right knee. Walk that block forward. Maybe it'll be easier to do half moon with the block. And lift that left leg up. Now notice my foot is parallel to the ground. Flex that left foot. Now torso turns to the right. Bring the right hand up. Good. Land that foot on the ground. All right. Find your lunge. Send that right foot back. Downward dog. Inhale into plank. Drop the knees. Chest chin to the ground. Exhale. Hips come down. Forehead to the ground. Okay, we're going to do a high cobra. Hug the elbows to the rib cage. Shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the neck and come up. Slight bend in the elbows. Chest up. Exhale. Excuse me. Curl the toes under. Back to your downward dog. 2 deep breaths. Center the right foot. Bring that left leg up. Left foot forward, lunge. Here's where we change it up. Straighten out that left knee. Pivot from the ball of the right foot. Turn your toes to 2 o'clock. Bring the heel down. Forward bend and pyramid. Try to keep that back as flat as possible. All right, time to use the block for revolve triangle. Place it to the inside of this left foot. Keep those hips square, no hiking the hips out. Hips square, hand on the hip. Okay, twist the torso to your left. Okay, and then bring that left hand up. Vertically, make sure, double check, left and right hand should be elongated in one beautiful line. 3 deep breaths. Good, bend this knee, the left knee. Take the hand to the hip. Walk the block about 2 feet ahead, but notice it's to the inside of this left foot, right? So 2 feet ahead. When you're ready, lift that right leg up. Keep your hand on the hip, left hand, left hip. Now turn the torso to the left. Find your balance, and then lift that left hand. Good, left hand comes down, right foot comes down. Lift the chest up into chair and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, checking in. Let's see. Like the old days. Yes, I love it. All right. Thank you for sticking through it. Many challenging years, and now we are back on top. I love teaching online now, and I hope that we can keep growing it. All right, so this final 3rd round is going to be challenging because it'll involve balancing. So what I want to do is I'm going to send the right leg back, warrior 1. From warrior 1, we're going to do warrior 3. And from 3, we're going to lift into a standing split. So it should be a lot of fun. You can put the blocks away this time. You probably don't need blocks. Some people like blocks in front if they lose their balance in warrior 3. So maybe I should just leave it out in front just in case. So I can demo that as an option. Okay. Feet, hip distance apart. Spread the toes. Bend the knees. Straighten, but micro bend. So not fully straighten. Don't lock the knees. Tailbone under. Pelvic floor in and up, navel to the spine, back straight, shoulders down and away from the ears, lengthen the neck, tuck the chin slightly, palms facing forward. Okay, now that we have Tadasana, mountain pose, in check, posture alignment, 3 breaths before we begin our 3rd and final round of sun salutations, vinyasa flow mix. Open the eyes, inhale, raise the arms up, exhale, prayer position. Arms up over the head, open the chest, and swan back down. Inhale, halfway up, hands on the shins, look up. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, and send the right leg back, lunge. Right heel down, rise up to warrior 3. Okay, now warrior three is super hard, the original way with the arms overhead straight. I want you to bring the arms out for easier balance. So here we go. Put the full weight on that left foot, arms out for balance. Drop the chest and lift that right leg up. Warrior three. 3 deep breaths. Good, drop the hands down. Standing split, lift the right leg up as wherever it goes. And now land that right foot gently. Send the left foot back, downward dog. Inhale into plank. Let's do a chaturanga. Find your strength. Chaturanga dandasana. Hover, hover, hover. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths. Center the right foot. Left leg comes up. Left foot forward, lunge. Right heel down. Warrior one. Good. Transition only, hands to the hips. Lean forward onto this left foot and bring the arms out. Now, if you lose your balance, have the block right here. Keep your hands on the block. All right. So see, watch what happens if you lose your balance. You can just kind of play around. One hand out, maybe the other. Eventually both. Okay. 3 deep breaths here. Good. Now hands come down. Lift that right leg up. Standing split. Bring the right leg down next to the left. Bend the knees, chair pose, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we did it. Okay, so that was 3 rounds. Shake it off, good job. Right, get a drink of water. It's already 12:44, wow. All right. We're gonna take it down now a notch. Place the block away. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, swan back down. Come into plank, and then work your way down onto your belly. When you're ready, Salabhasana, you're gonna bring the arms overhead, chest up, legs up, knees straight. Here we go. Hold for 3 breaths. And push into child's pose. 3 breaths here. Back onto the belly, left cheek to the mat, bend the right knee. Take the right foot over towards the ground. Or you can take your left hand, grab it with your right foot. Nice spinal twist here. And return right cheek to the mat. Bend the left knee. Take your left hand to the right foot if possible. If not, just bring it to the ground. 3 deep breaths. And come back. Beautiful. Lay onto your back. Let's do a nice shoulder bridge. Bend the knees. Inhale, come up. Scoot the shoulders underneath. Palms down. Grab the heels. Or option 3, hands to the lower back. 4 deep breaths up here. Exhale, come down. Happy baby, grab the hands to the soles of the feet and rock it out. And when you're ready, rock and roll up to seated position. And when you're ready, we're going to come down onto our back, lift the pelvis up, and take the bolster underneath the sacrum below the lower back. Nice, easy inversion, legs and arms up. About a minute or so here. Relax and focus inward on the breath. Time to bring the legs down, arms overhead. When you're ready, we're going to tuck the left knee into the chest, interlace your hands, keep that right knee straight, stretching the right hip flexor. And switch. And release. Take the bolster away for now. Figure 4, take the right foot over the left thigh, left leg up, knee extended. Right hand between the thighs, interlace both hands behind that left knee. Lift the pelvis up, sacrum up, just keep the lower back on the mat. Head on the ground, 4 deep breaths here. And switch. Left foot over the right thigh. Left hand between the thighs. Interlace both hands behind the right knee. Extended right leg. Lift the pelvis up. Sacrum off the mat. 4 breaths. And release. Good. Bring the hips over to the right. Tuck the knees into the chest. Knees over to the left. Upper body twists to the right. Draw that right shoulder down. And come back. Take the hips to the left. Tuck the knees in. Draw the knees to the right. Upper body twist to the left. 4 deep breaths. And come back. Good. All right. It is now time to relax. So place the bolster behind the knees. The last 10 minutes will be a guided meditation. Maybe put an eye pillow with some lavender to reduce any external stimuli. Focus inward on the breath as we move through progressive muscle relaxation. Let's start with your toes. Begin to point and flex those toes. Point and flex. Take a deep breath. And on that exhale, relax and let go. Relax the feet and forget about them. Come to the lower legs, knees and thighs. Squeeze those muscles tight. Take a deep breath. And on that exhale, let go. Coming closer to the AC because I'm sweating. You see me moving over. Okay, now bring the awareness to the hips. Squeeze the glutes tight. Lift the hips up off the mat 2 inches. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, let go of tension. Let the hips melt into the ground, completely relaxed. Now bring the awareness to the abdominal breath. Raise that breath in the abdomen, inflated balloon. Imagine that it's inflated. And now big sigh, open the mouth, let it go. Let that exhalation out fully. Now take that breath and bring it up into the chest and rib cage and hold. Big sigh, let it go. Now take the deepest possible breath, belly, chest, rib cage, collarbone, hold. Big sigh, let it go. Come to the hands and lift the hands up, squeeze, make a tight fist. Inhale, stretch the fingers out, exhale, release and let go. Come to the shoulders and lift the shoulders up towards the ears. Take a deep breath. Exhale, let it go. Allow the shoulders to just melt into the ground. Now bring the awareness to the facial muscles. Begin to squeeze and squint the face tight. Stretch the face, open the mouth, stick out the tongue, release and let go. Letting go of all tension around the face. Allow the lower jaw to release from the upper jaw. Allow the tongue to release from the roof of the mouth. Let the eyes sink into the eye sockets. Let go of wrinkles around the forehead and relax the scalp. And scan the body now from head to toe for any remaining pockets of tension. Breathe into that space. Bring your consciousness to that area, whether it's a muscle, whether it's a joint, or an energetic space, emotional baggage that you're holding, brain, heart, wherever you feel tension, focus on it and have the mindset to release it on each exhale. So let's begin that cycle of breath. Breathing in relaxation and exhaling out tension. Breathing in positive energy and exhaling out what no longer serves. Thoughts will pop in like clouds in the sky and then quickly dissipate, floating away. If you just witness and let go. You are not those thoughts. See them as random thoughts that come and go. Don't identify with your thoughts. Mindfully let go each thought that comes in. Till slowly the mind is clear and the soul awakens. It is your peaceful self as you let go of the mind chatter. What awakens is true peace and serenity. Your authentic self, pure white light, the light of your soul. Envision it at the heart center, pulsating out white light, healing and transforming all the cells of the body. At the tissue level, organ and organ system level, fully expanding out till the physical body is back into balance and harmony. The emotional body, the mental body, and the spiritual body. So that all of these components are connected to your higher self and the soul awakens. Begin your soul journey now to your sacred space. See yourself in the valley. In this valley surrounded by mountains, a sea of sunflowers. The yellow color represents self-confidence, self-esteem, strength, courage. The beautiful yellow color activates the solar plexus, giving you strength and fortitude to tread forward, to endure and grow, transform, and succeed. You are surrounded by these sunflowers and admire their beauty. As you lay down, allow Mother Earth to cradle you in relaxation and look up at the blue sky, not a cloud in the sky, and take in, again, that beautiful yellow color of optimism and strength, the energy of the sun. Feel its energy across the feet and ankles, the lower legs, knees, and thighs. Let the sun's energy burn away what no longer serves, releasing energies that are no longer good for you energetically, and allow the muscles to warm and relax as the hips and abdomen and lower back acquiesce to the heat of the sun. The warmth rises down and up all over, ascending up the spinal cord and all the spinal muscles, from the lower to upper back, to the shoulder blades, rib cage, chest, pectoral muscles acquiescing to the heat. The heart and lungs relax, and you embrace the sun's rays across the shoulders and arms, forearms, wrists, palms, and fingertips. Feel the warmth across the neck and face, and finally the scalp. As the heat is released from all parts of the body, you are left at peace. The body is relaxed, the breath is calm, the mind is clear, your soul uplifted. Stay in this sacred space. Enjoy the peace and serenity. When you are ready, come back to this present moment, back into the body. Wiggle the fingers, the toes, stretch the arms overhead. And when you're ready, turn over to the right or to the left side as I read to you the card that I pulled today, Divine Timing. The Angel Guide Oracle Guidebook by Kyle Gray. Divine Timing, here's the deeper message. Life is always unfolding in the perfect time-space sequence. So, angel wisdom is encouraging you to move into a state of trust, knowing that good things are always unfolding for you. You may find yourself feeling impatient and unsettled, but instead of letting your ego go and imagination pull you into a downward spiral, trust that your prayers are being answered and your plans are coming to fruition in a way that is meeting your needs rather than your wants. You may feel that your prayers aren't being answered or that your hopes aren't being realized, but you must know that the universe and your angels are always working toward the highest good and the outcome that will best serve you. When this card appears, trust in the process. Excellent reading. When you're ready, we're going to end our practice with a minute of meditation. You know the deal. If your mind wanders, bring it back on task. You can contemplate on that message, a prayer, a mantra, an affirmation. And then if that's all too complicated, simply count the breaths for a minute. All right, at the tone, we begin. Deep breath, raise the arms up, inhale, exhale, prayer position. Have the attitude of gratitude and thank yourself for coming to the mat today, connecting your body, your mind, your soul always remember to give each day your best, find your purpose and your passion, share your light with the world. Be fit, be fierce, practice daily. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. All right, see you tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Wednesday, regular yoga. Okay. See you then. Bye.